Feeling like I'm building. We shouldn't be building. Well, the building should come like automatically. It should be we already have a locked in community. There's no community here. It's the strangest fucking thing. It's like you have these subs, you have the notoriety, everyone knows you, but there's no core community here. It's only a community of bums. So I'm just trying to focus on finally getting out of this rebuilding phase. It's like, what the fuck, man? When is it going to get to the point where it's like, okay, now I'm there? Why am I still grinding and stuff after all this time? It's because these idiots continue to fall off. They continue to be on weird shit. It's like, goddamn, where are the viewers that are locked in so I don't got to keep this guy gets replaced with that guy gets replaced? You know, it's just annoying. But I think moving forward, the strategy that I'm going to be implementing is going to be really good. But as I said, I do appreciate you trying to go out of your way to 100% support the channel, because that's what we need at this point. We need people that are going to show up and support the channel. As far as people that are locked in now, we have one locked in viewer, which is Carlos. He's been coming to every stream. He's been supporting the videos. So he's our legacy viewer, as I like to call him, to where he's been around for a bit or whatever. But now we have to add more legacy viewers. We have to add more regulars. What we need right now is regulars. And it seems like the old regulars have disappeared. So we have one regular. And now we just...
In Brawl Stars, hot dogs have magical healing powers. In real life, hot dogs heal nothing. Brawl Stars. Download for free today.
Anybody that has, you know, been around for as long as I've been around already has a dedicated, locked-in community. And I don't. I'm very unique in that sense, where it's like, damn, you know, there's no locked-in community here, but it still works at the same time, which is very fucking weird. You know, there's nobody I can look at in the comment section of any of my videos and say I recognize this dude. I don't know who the fuck this is. Right? But it still works because the views are still there and people are still coming to the videos. It's very strange, but yeah, like I said, I just have to separate the two. Yeah, the channel is being ruined by clones or non-supporting frauds. I was really appreciating for putting out interesting content that I can support financially. Yeah, dude. One of the things that was very tough for me was getting over the fact of feeling like I'm just being completely and utterly disrespected. When I was putting out those videos and I wasn't getting the support that I deserve, and I was and you know, there was no super thanks or whatever, it made me crash out. It made me say, okay, fuck you guys, and I'm just gonna delete all these videos. And that's what I did. I'm trying to get myself in a headspace of looking at the bigger picture and saying, okay, this video didn't perform the way I wanted to perform. That's very disrespectful, but let's still keep it up anyway because it adds to the viewership for the month. And that's one of the things I'm struggling, or I had been struggling on, because I just took it as disrespect. How fucking dare you have one of my videos not instantly reach 10K? How the fuck you have one of my videos not instantly reach 5K in the first day, or whatever the case may be? And then I realized that there's just a lot of things at play here. There's, you know, a lot of dead followers. There's, you know, your shit not getting picked up in the algorithm. There's just a lot of stuff. So like I said, I'm going to lock in May and just be like, hey, I'm not happy with the way this video performed. It still stays up. Videos are going to perform better than others. Some are going to hit the algorithm better. It just, it is what it is. Like 20 and above type of support. Yes, man, that's what I would love to get back to. I would love to get back to $20 donations, $50 donations, $100 donations, $1,000 donations, $10,000 donations. We need to get back to that, but I think people are gonna have to just get better jobs. They're gonna have to get better jobs. They're gonna have to lock in. We haven't got a really big donation in a while. I don't know. I guess the economy, people are struggling or something. But I kind of call BS on that, though, because if everyone's struggling, then how come I go to this other stream and this guy is still getting $100 donations? How come I still go to this stream and this person is still getting $500 donations? So whatever... People have just completely and utterly just become lazy on this channel, because I still do see other people getting the support. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm going to switch things up and try to target another demographic and stuff. Because the people on this channel clearly aren't motivated. They're clearly not the big ballers and the shot callers that I'm looking for. So, okay, well, I'll just start putting out content that hopefully brings a different demographic to this channel, and then I can get some bigger donations. But yeah, I definitely want to see some bigger donations this year for sure.
It takes more than ambition to make a difference. It takes something real.
And in that incredible support that I'm used to. Because it has been a very, very kind of like concerning disappointment, where it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not used. So we can get back to that type of support when you were hitting the 20s and the 50s. Man, it would be amazing. Oh, God of War. The God of War remakes that are coming. The remake crap is a curse. Those old game graphics are they don't need no damn remakes. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That brings me back to what I was saying. Is that this is the state of gaming right now. It's a remaster, a remake, or a sequel. And it's just, how many times can you play the same shit? And I can't myself think of like one game that I played and I said, this is vastly superior to the original. The remakes never feel like there was any thought or any love put into them, because things change, bro. You have to understand, like, this studio isn't the same that they used to be like 20 years ago when this game was made. Things aren't the same as they used to be 20 years ago. So to me, and people will say it's just nostalgia, but to me, you're never going to get that level of passion because it's not the same. So I'm tired of the remake shit, bro. Like they really need to stop with it. I'm tired of buying remakes. I'm tired of buying remasters, and I'm tired of buying sequels, unless it's like a game that it's still quality. But usually the sequels just go down and down and down. But that is the state of gaming, bro. Especially with the remakes. It's like, fuck, everything gets a remake. I don't care. I don't want a goddamn remake. So I'm not going to play them. Of course, I don't even like God of War anyway. I would say the old God of Wars are better than the new ones for sure. But I have no interest in it. That's why it's so hard, man. But I still like gaming. Like, I still love gaming, but it's just, I don't like modern gaming. I'm just playing old games. Which, if that's how it has to be, I guess that's how it has to be. But yeah, that's the state of modern gaming. It's just remakes, remasters, sequels. And I understand from a standpoint of nobody wants to take a risk with a game, because, you know, these fraudulent ass gamers, they're not going to sit here and go out of their way to try something new. They just want to play the same shit. Where's Call of Duty? Where's GTA? Where's Madden? Where's 2K? You know, where's this fucking garbage ass game? You know, it's the same thing. So I just hate modern gaming, but I still do like gaming. But it's tough. It's definitely tough. And that's why it's become so hard to play games on stream, as I said, because it would just devolve into me playing the same fucking games over and over again because I don't enjoy modern day gaming. So I'm going to move away from kind of gaming on stream a lot. There will be certain games that I play, but I think my content is more going to be a reactionary type of content on stream. You know, if there's just a funny video to watch, a new trailer or something, I think that's what it's gonna come to, because I've been playing the same games for years. Like, there's nothing new that I want to play at this moment. Yeah, and then they take the original off the store to try to get you to buy that. Yeah, man. Ranked games like multiplayer, I had to step away from multiplayer type games because I get very upset. I get very competitive and very upset. So I haven't played a multiplayer game in a long time. I wouldn't necessarily mind trying to get back into a multiplayer type game one day, but I get very fucking upset. Like, that's one of the worst rages. And man, when you eliminate that type of shit from your life, it it feels much better. I used to play ranked, Call of Duty, and try to take it like super seriously, and I was fairly decent, but I would just get so fucking upset. I was cussing out teammates. I used to play online actually with some viewers or whatever. We play a game and they just do stupid shit and get destroyed, and I would get very upset at them. I cuss them the fuck out, and it just became a toxic environment. So I don't really want to open up that can of worms again and start doing that. But yeah, multiplayer too. There's all of these multiplayer games are garbage anyway. I mean, it's just a bunch of trash shooters and shit like that, and a bunch of people that think they're going to go pro for some reason. But yeah, I'm always going to be a single player game guy. Like, I love single player games, man. Single player games are my favorite. So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. Like I said, just wanted to come on here and kind of give an update on what we're going to be doing in the month of May. Make sure you guys are following me on the Twitch channel. We'll be over there next month, figuring it out, trying to do what we can do. And then, of course, we're going to be uploading more videos in May. Pretty much just random stuff, whatever I want. Weird videos, just anything, really. Just trying to find a different audience that isn't a bunch of, bums. And seeing where that goes. I don't know if I'll stream again this month. I think we only have a few days left at this point. Yeah, we got about 3 days left in the month, so I don't know if I'll even go live again. But if I do, then I'll see you guys then. If not, I'll see you guys over there on Twitch. And of course, be on the lookout for the new videos that'll be coming in May. But yeah, appreciate the support. It's good to see people are finally coming through and trying to get back on their grind, trying to do what they can to support, man, because that keeps me motivated. As I said, I'm very reactionary, where I just match the energy, bro. Like, I don't have no problem going live or uploading videos, but it's like, I'm not just going to do something if people are clearly showing me they're not interested. That's why I stopped streaming. It's like, if I'm going to go live and there's not going to be anybody there, there's no support or whatever, that basically shows me that you guys are not interested. You don't give a fuck. And I've never been the type of individual to force something if people aren't interested. So it's like, to me, I'm cool. I'm like, oh shit, nobody wants to support. Nobody's there. Okay, I just won't stream. Oh shit, we're uploading the videos, no one's there. But see, the videos don't really matter. That's the thing. The streams took a break because it's like, that's more of like something that matters. The videos, though, you can just spam videos and you're going to make your money anyway. But with streams, if you go live and you sat there for 2 hours, 3 hours and no one donated, you didn't make shit on the stream.
The General gives you a break to keep you covered.
Yeah, whether it's on your car insurance
or taking a break from being the auto-tune guy.
going up and up with the channel. So yeah. But yeah, appreciate it, man. You guys have a great rest of your day, and hopefully you're following me on the Twitch channel. I'll be over there sometime next month. We're going to get into some different type of content. Maybe the first stream back will be me just playing a game, chilling, having fun, and then we can kind of do some different stuff in the upcoming days. So yeah. Oh hell yeah, Carlos, man, you're locked in, dude. That's what I'm saying. We don't need everybody to be on your level at this point, but we need everyone to be on your level eventually, right? There needs to be a viewer that's setting the standard. And see, that's the thing that became so frustrating. We didn't have any viewers that were setting the standard of what a viewer should be. So, for example, it's like everybody's just doing a whole bunch of random nonsense, and Carlos is showing people how a viewer should be. And now they see Carlos and they say, okay, well, this is what I want to aspire to be. We need more viewers like that. People are very, they're influenced. They see something and they want to do it too. Which is why when I've received donations, it makes other people want to donate. That's just the way it is. Where I would have these donation battles where this guy would come through in a big way and then somebody would say, you know what, I'm going to step up. You know what, I'm going to step up. And it was just like a chain reaction. So, man, it's possible, man. This thing could turn into something truly great, but people are going to have to lock in. People are going to have to lock in and understand, if you like the content and you want to see more content, we're going to have to lock in. Because I'm here. I can do the content, I can do the streams, I can do the videos, I can do all that, but there needs to be support because it shows me that people are interested and it makes me want to keep going. But if people are not going to be interested, then I ask myself, okay, what am I doing this for then? So again, hopefully people get it together, bro. That's all I'm hoping for. It's just, yeah. But anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.